Good day, grade 6ers. Welcome to your NS lesson. Today we're going to turn to page 76 and we're going to do the experiment where we look at the effects of temperature on the rate of dissolving. As you can see, there's a whole write-up about the experiment and what to do. I've set it out already. You don't have to do it. All you need to do is watch and complete the table at the bottom of page 76 in your workbooks. It starts with 3 clear containers, one with cold water from the fridge. This one measures 5 degrees, tap water 18 degrees, and then hot water from the kettle that's now cooled down a little bit at 70 degrees. We have a spoon, we have salt, and a timer. I'm just going to use my phone for the timer to test how long it would take to dissolve a spoonful of salt in each of these. So let's get started. You need to ensure that the liquid in each glass is the same. I have 100 moles in each one, 100 milliliters in each one, and then I'm going to use the teaspoon to measure the salt. So let me just move these out the way quickly. There's my timer. And we're going to start with a glass from the fridge. So I'm going to pour 1 level teaspoon of salt. Whoopsie. 1 level teaspoon of salt into the glass. And I'm going to stir. We're going to start the timer as soon as I start stirring. Okay, here we go. Let's see how long this takes to dissolve. Now remember, when you're looking at solutions, it should have a glassy effect. This one is a bit murky. Let's see how it's going to turn out. I'm going to try and stir at the same rate for every glass. Nice calm speed. I don't feel any granules at the bottom. I would say it's dissolved. You can see it's a bit of a murky color. I'm going to stop it at 45 seconds. Okay, just take note of that. 45 seconds for that one. Right, the glass with the tap water in it. Let's have a look. Again, I'm going to add just 1 teaspoon of salt. One teaspoon of salt, and start the timer when I start stirring. Here we go. Same speed that I'm trying to achieve. And you can see that it is now a lot more clear, which is interesting. And it's dissolved. I'm going to stop at 21 seconds. Let's write that down. And we're at the glass with the hot water in it. Same story. Pour in the salt. Just a teaspoon. Move this a bit. And the timer. Okay, and we're going to start as I start stirring. And that is dissolved. You can see that it is also a lot more clear than the other 2 glasses. So the cold water at 5 degrees took 45 seconds. The tap water at 18 degrees took 21 seconds. And your hot water took 14 seconds. Now, in your book, it tells you to take the timing 3 separate times. If you want to do that at home, you're welcome to. I'm not going to do that. So you can take the average. And at the bottom it says use the table like the one below, to record your measurements. So when you draw this table, let me just put it in the screen. When you draw this table at the bottom, just put in your first time. If you are planning to do 2 more readings at home, you can leave that in there. So cold water, the temperature of the cold water, you take the one that I've taken, and then your time, and then the total time that it took to dissolve the salt. The other experiment to look at the rate of dissolving will be to look at the effect of grain size. So if I took salt that wasn't just normal table salt, and maybe say Epsom salt, which is a larger granule, it would be interesting to see how fast that would dissolve in comparison to the table salt. The other experiment in your book is to look at the effect of stirring. So if I stir the glass or the water very slowly, would that affect the rate of dissolving? Or if I maybe shook the container, would that increase or decrease the rate of dissolving? You can try those at home, but you don't have to. All you need to do is the table on page 76. Draw that in your workbook, fill it in, and your heading is the rate of dissolving and the effect of temperature. So I'll write it down for you. The rate of dissolving and the effect of temperature. Oops. Sorry. There we go. The effect of temperature. Thank you very much for watching this video.